Welcome to On the Other Hand. I'm Ariane Zurcher, and today I'm going to be demonstrating the Oyster Stitch. This was a request by someone who was having a little trouble with it. It's a fun stitch to learn, and it can be done in a whole variety of different threads and thread weights, which I'll demonstrate as well. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. If you want to receive an email notification, you'll need to hit the little bell icon to the right of the subscribe button. I love hearing from you, so please leave me any comments or questions you might have. If there's a stitch you want me to demonstrate that I haven't done yet, tell me that in the comments section as well. Grab something to stitch with, a needle and thread, and let's get started. I'm going to do the first oyster stitch in this variegated eleganza thread, color EZM08. The oyster stitch is not a wrap stitch, so I'm going to use a size 18 chenille needle. And the oyster stitch starts with a rosette chain. I did a video on the rosette chain, so if you want to get a more in-depth video just on that, go ahead. I'm putting the link in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. You have your stitch. You're going to go to the right and take a little stitch up, wrap your thread around the back, and it's going to create this little cross. You're going to, with the back of your needle, go through that first leg on the left. You're going to pull your stitch through like this. That's your rosette chain. Now you're going to take your needle to the left of the work and come up at the top center of that stitch. You're going to wrap this thread around like this, anchor it with your thumb, pull the thread through. To finish the stitch, you're going to anchor that thread right down. That's where my needle is going. And that is my oyster stitch. I'll do it one more time. You bring your needle up through the work. You're going to go just to the right of that stitch, come up with the thread wrapped around. It's going to give you that little cross. With the back of the needle, you're going to put your needle through under that leg on the left, and there you have your rosette chain. Now you're going to wrap your thread around counterclockwise, put your needle into the left leg, and go right up to the center of the top. Anchor with your thumb, anchor the stitch down. For left-handed people, you're going to come up. You're going to go to the left. Wrap your thread clockwise. Get your little twist there. Using the back of your needle, come down through that outer leg, the right leg. There's your rosette chain. Then you're going to put your needle to the outer edge of that right leg, come up to the center, the top center of that stitch, wrapping your thread around counterclockwise. Anchor with your thumb, come back down. There's your oyster stitch. One more time for left-handed. You're going to come up, you're going to go down, wrapping that thread clockwise. You're going to come back down with the back of your needle through that right leg. Put your needle to the right of that leg, come up to the center of the top of the stitch, wrapping the thread counterclockwise. I thought I would show you the oyster stitch using the soft cotton. Again, I'm going to thread up a size 18 chenille needle for left-handers. I'm going to come up, go to the left of where you came up, and then go center. Wrap that thread around clockwise. So you're going to get a little cross. Come back down with your needle, and I use the other end so I don't catch anything. The right leg, come through, go to the right of that right leg, just barely to the right, and come up center top. Wrap that stitch or that thread around counterclockwise and anchor the thread back down. I just wanted to say that I'm left-handed, obviously, and I actually find that it is easier for me to do the oyster stitch and the rosette chain as though I were right-handed, and I have no idea why that is. If you're left-handed, check it out, see what works for you, and whichever one seems more comfortable, do that. I don't think there are any rules here. So if you're right-handed, you're going to come up, you're going to go just to the right of that thread, and you're going to come up in the center above. My thread is all set and wrapped, ready to wrap around. Now, I'm going to take the back of my needle. I'm going to go through that left leg. I'm going to come around. My thread's going counterclockwise. I'm going to come just to the left of that leg, and I'm going to go right up to the top of this stitch. I'm going to anchor with my thumb, and I'm going to pull that thread. And then I'm going to secure this by ending and going down. So this was the number 5 weight eleganza. This is the soft cotton, which I think is just lovely. I'm going to show you now using the oriental linen. This is sunflower yellow, just so you can see what it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and come up. I'm going to go just to the right and up and center above. Get my little cross there. Now I'm going to come back down with the back of my needle into that left leg. Then I'm going to go just to the left of that leg, come up to the top of the stitch, and secure it by going right back down. Now, I don't know whether I'm more comfortable doing it this way because I've done the rosette chain stitch. When I did the rosette chain stitch video, I said it was for left-handers. Actually, when I looked at Sue Spargo's creative stitching book, I was doing it exactly the way she shows it for right-handers. I'm not sure why it is. It may be that I've just been doing it this way for so long that I've become used to doing it this way. It feels like the thread is all going in the right direction when I do it. I just don't know, because there are other stitches where it very clearly just doesn't work for me doing it the way that a right-handed person does. But for some reason, this stitch feels very natural doing it the right-handed way. I'm curious to know from all of you other left-handers if you notice a difference. Have you tried it doing the right-handed versus the left-handed, and which one feels more comfortable to you? I'd love for you to tell me in the comments section so I can find out if it's just me or if it's sort of more universal. Now I'm going to do this in Pearl Cotton number 3. This is Klimt, so such a great color. I'm going to come up. I'm going to go just to the right, come up center, get my little cross here, slip my needle, back of the needle down through that left leg, going counterclockwise with my thread, needle to the left of that left leg, coming right up to the top center, anchoring with my thumb, and securing by going back down so it secures it. And that's that. The last one I'm going to do is using the Petite Very Velvet. Come up, go to the right, back of the needle down, my favorite of all of these, this is the Petite Very Velvet Oriental Linen. I love this. I love it in the soft cotton. I just think it is so gorgeous. It really shows it off. Boy, that's just striking. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. If you want to receive email notifications, you need to hit the little bell to the right of the subscribe button. I love hearing from you, so please leave any comments or questions you might have in the comments section below. If you're a left-hander, please do tell me which way you prefer or which way feels better. Does it feel better to do it the left-handed way, or does it feel better to do the right? Or does it make a difference to you? Don't forget to look at the description section, which is where I leave links for all the different thread types that I've used. And until next time, here's to stitching together.